Its unofficial depth chart from the Eagles, Darius Cooper should be the number 3 just for the signal value of dominating practice. Absolutely not. Where in God's name do you get that? Darius Cooper will not be the number 3 wideout. That's if Makai Lemon is standing and can play, he's going to be your number 3 or Elijah Moore. Now, Cooper may get playing time. I told you. Just because you're a camp hero doesn't mean you're going to be a starter. The only thing that Darius Cooper has done is made coaches notice. Bro, you got the politics of the league behind you or against you. And you've got Howie Roseman. Hey, Jeff, you know that $30 million you gave in fully guaranteed money to Makai Lemon? We're going to freaking start Darius Cooper. Oh. Yeah, try selling that. I'm a huge Jalen supporter, believer, but my God, some of these fans are delusional. I mastered it in 10 days. Dude, they've got to set a narrative. Jalen won't master that West Coast offense, if he does at all, over the next 5 years. Who do you master it with? Hollywood Brown and Darius Cooper? You're under the impression Hurts is Montana. Markel's 40 is way slower than Lane, but quick enough on his feet plus the size. Forrest, offensive lineman? How much do you think that guy has to run? 10 yards? Max? 4 yards? 40-yard dash for an O-lineman? Who cares? I mean, who cares? Cooper might not make the 53 and get picked up by another team. That I don't think is going to happen. He's making the 53. I'd put his ass on special teams. Hey, I'd try his ass out as a punt returner. So, Sills, who's better football player, Makai Lemon or Darius Cooper? I don't know yet. I haven't seen Makai Lemon play. And nor have you. Shouldn't be hearing this much noise from an undrafted wide receiver. That shows you how limited you are in talent and wideout, if that's the case as well. Or he's exceptional. Two things can be true. Seals, for a UDFA, the object is to make coaches notice. Lemon's unavailability gives Cooper time on tape. I understand the politics, but it's not Lemon's spot until he grabs it. Actually, Bob, it's his spot until someone takes it from him. And someone's going to take it from him if he can't get on the freaking field. Get this, Bob. Makai Lemon is losing a starting job that was given to him, and he can't get on the field. Seals, one thing I will say is that Darius Cooper thing may actually be real. I know it's early, but he is the one wide receiver that day, in and day out, that is getting praised by coaches, quarterback, media, players, etc. Okay. Understand? But don't forget the politics of the game. So, if Makai Lemon's ready to go, you're putting the 17th pick on the sidelines for a UDFA because he had a good training camp. Is that right? What about when Cooper DeJean didn't have training camp and Vic just put his ass in, and his career took off. How do you know he's not that guy? How do you know if you put Makai Lemon into a ball game, Makai Lemon gives you the same impact that Cooper DeJean gave your defense? You drafted him in the first round for a reason. Did you not? The hell did you draft him for then? First round pick says it's his job. These fans are delusional. No organization will give up on a first round pick that quickly. Lemon will play. You don't give up on first round picks, especially in Philly. Vic Fangio says his guys keep thinking they've got the sack, then realizing they've never had him. 3,554 career rushing yards, 63 TDs. New OC calling design quarterback runs. Well, I hope that's the case. Sills, Jalen Carter was asked about the upcoming joint practices. If any altercation happens, his reply was, I don't try to start him. I just finish them. Great answer. Sills, I slept on your take yesterday regarding Wicks, Hurts, Barkley. Love him. I pray the kid steps up and makes the most of his opportunity. Correct. If Lemon doesn't know what he's doing and dealing with injury, Darius Cooper is the 1,000% wide receiver 3. So you're going to start Darius Cooper over Hollywood Brown and over Elijah Moore because he had a good training camp. The first round pick is going to play. Second, Dontavian Wicks is going to play because you gave him the money in the contract. And Devontae's the number 1 guy. Thank you, Randall. But then again, fans shouldn't know the politics of the sport and the money and how it plays a factor. Why would RC know that? He wouldn't. Sills, this team has a strong track record of hitting on long shots. Mulata, Blankenship, Ajomo. Don't forget Edwards, too. The UDFA linebacker that plays in Chicago now, who is like one of the top tackling linebackers in pro football. Don't forget him. TJ Edwards turned out to be a pretty damn good football player as well. Mulata took the spot from Dillard. Yeah, well, Dillard couldn't make the team. Lemon is a better product than Rager coming out. That's for sure. How do you know that? How do you know that? Because he came out of Lincoln Riley's system? Probably. Forrest, probably. Jalen Hurts already answered the question, y'all. I don't know why y'all keep bringing it up. Jalen is waiting on Lemon to get back because he's starting. They're not going to not. If Lemon can walk, they're starting him. So wait. Darius Cooper, an undrafted free agent, is going to beat out the 17th pick in the draft for wide receiver 3. Well, that's not a very good look for Howie. Wide receiver 3? Who you never use? I mean, Jahan Dotson had 20 catches last year. Sills, BG is in shape and wants to play. His leadership is off the charts. Does Howie call him if they are barred with an injury? I think that day and I think that ship sailed, dude. The two dudes they got look like they're better signs than a year ago. The Uche and the other guy they signed a year ago, this guy Ebikadi and Epinenza. I think those guys look like they're better players. Plus, you got Nolan. And by the way, if Nolan Smith can't play, I mean, Jesus criminy, I've got to get a 40-year-old Brandon Graham? I thought you drafted Nolan Smith to replace Brandon Graham. Eagles' first unofficial depth chart is out. And there are really 5 things worth arguing about. Let me see if I got it sent to me. Clint usually sends me one. Hold on here. See if I got it sent. Shit, dude, they still got Lemon in there as the third dude. They still got Lemon as 3. Nolan Smith was to replace Reddick. Well, then who was the one to replace Josh Sweat? Darius Cooper starting at 3 makes the offense better, Sills. We didn't expect this. Expect what? What are you talking about? Have you... Dude, the guy has done nothing but open people's eyes. Do you not know how practice works and how you move up a depth chart? He's worked himself into some playing time. So let me get this right. He's balling in camp. That even sounds fucked up. That bump from New York Jets was the replacement for Reddick. He was a bust. That's right. Bryce Huff was that. Whatever, RC. You're an idiot. Jalen needs to work with Lemon one-on-one. They need to mirror each other. Dude, Kim, he needs to get healthy. Working one-on-one? He needs to get healthy. Then he can start working on techniques. Working on a jug gun and showing up to team meetings is not going to cut it. Now, I wrote this here. Here's a topic for you. It's day 10. No Makai Lemon. Okay. Let's put this out there. How many people believe he can miss all of training camp and he's going to give you the same impact that Cooper DeJean gave you when Vic put him in on the defense? How many people in here believe he's going to have that same impact? Missing training camp. I don't. How many people believe he's going to have the same impact as Cooper DeJean? Sills, that's unreasonable. Okay. So this is going to be a slower process then. All right.